I forgot the name of the assistant coach that started this. So Luka got like
24.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
I mean, going.
He come off the break cooking. Like it wasn't like he was slumming and you like, yeah, you a bum. He was cooking already. And you started to talk trash to him. Now I want to say like Luka dog, he played overseas. But the coach need to know you want to pick you coach the Pistons. Like if you was coaching the Sixers or the Bucks or the Nets, somebody that can go back at somebody that's on their team that can go back. Because Boba had 30. Bogdanovich had like 30. But
he tried.
He's nice.
He tried.
I just think Luka he's different, man. That the fact that he played overseas at a young age, that physicality over there, they don't let you get as physical over here. So the game's a lot slower. I believe the court's a lot bigger on this over here as well. So he has more space. Everybody just want to shoot threes now. So I think Luka is just he can say it. Luka Magic. He can say it. Luka Magic. He that nice. I do think it's translate a little bit more in the playoffs, though. You know, I want to see LeBron did it, Jordan did it. You know, if you want to be considered one of the greatest, you know, I want to see this in the playoffs. So I like what I saw, but it was the Pistons. I just want to know somebody get the name of that assistant coach, man, because everybody in the world needs to know his name, so they can know who poked there.
All right, game up.
Luka, man, first game back, doing what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's still behind Embiid, the scoring title. I think he's behind Embiid by like 0.6 or 0.4 or something like that. But they going back and forth. I don't know how long this will last though, as far as playoffs and future, because you know what I'm saying. He's not going to run into the Jazz first round like he did last year. He's not going to run into a Phoenix team who probably don't want to be together anyway. You know, this is different this year. The West is dry. West is kind of stacked. So, like, they're going to have to get, you know, better as a team. It's like everybody else look good when Luka out. But when Luka come back, you know, like you said, he had 24 off the break. Everybody else had 2. And that's all good. You know, Luka put up your stats, but at the end of the season, where is that going to land you amongst the rest of the teams? Because Luka going to get all his accolades, but how far is the team going to go? So, like, I know we both Philly fans, but calm down now. But I don't. Also, Joe, De'Aaron Fox gonna have to keep doing some incredible things in the fourth quarter because Luka gonna be up there too for that Jerry West Clutch Award.
Within 5 minutes of the game.
Add Kyrie.
No, this war for within 5 minutes of the game, not the fourth quarter.
I'm just saying, Luka. I'm just saying, if you probably look up who leading the race right now, Luka right there with D Fox. But the like Javon said, that coach crazy. Like, I don't know if he thought that was gonna make Luka keep jacking, and maybe like one person ain't gonna beat us. But like Javon said, y'all are Pistons. And then I know y'all all pros at the end of the day. Like, they all pros, but like they don't have the personnel. Like, they don't even have a Cam Reddish or like, you know, Cam Reddish a dog for those looking at me crazy. Like, somebody that just going, what you say, Luka? And come back. Because like he said, Boyan had 30. He was doing their thing, but Luka just too tough. His mid-range game is crazy. He's getting to the point where, like, every time he shoot, I think he's going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fall-aways, the one-leg, the off-balance shots, like, he's getting to that point where I think he's going to make it every time he shoot. But, yeah, man, Luka Magic.
Yeah, shout out to On too. All right, we also Earl Jordan. Shout out to him. All right, look, real quick. Sometime I'm gonna be quick.
I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna be quick too. So go ahead.
All right, so Luka is our guy. I mean, I think Luka is great. Like Javon said, we gotta see in the playoff. I do think as long as you're a Mavericks fan, as long as you got Luka, you have a chance in any given game. Their issue with me is this: you know, how I always say with the Kings, our issue is we have great offense, but our defense is not there yet. So are the Mavericks. The Mavericks are actually worse than us right now, you know. And the difference between the Kings and us is that we are more of team oriented. We can get our buck. Like we don't rely on one person to score 120 points. Widow the Mavericks, they all rely on that. One thing about LeBron James, whenever he got far in the playoffs, he also had a great defense. Last year, the reason why the Luka and them went far in the playoffs, they were the third best defense in the NBA. Right now, they're 24th. You know, so adding Christian Wood, believe it or not, it kind of like dumber down their defense. Like, well, not dumber down, actually hurt their defense, which is crazy. All right, so and I think JK will fix that. I think the second half, because last year was the same thing. Last year, second half of the season, people talked about the Celtics a lot, but the Mavericks also went on a historic run in the second half of the season. All right, so I think this, yeah, I think like Kevo said in the comment section, shout out to Kevo said in the comment section by All-Star break, they would tighten things up. I truly believe that. I think in the second half, the defense are going to get better. So watch out for the Mavs for real.
What you thinking, like Jay Crowder?
Jay Crowder talking about going to the Bucks. I think it was the Bucks. Yeah, he's going to the Bucks.
He's trying to beat that PJ Tucker.
For real. Not for real.
Yeah. I mean, we all kind of agree with the one concept here is that at the end of the day, Luka, once you get in the playoffs, you have to have a team. So all the 53s and 56s and 60 pointers, like that's cool in the regular season, but when teams lock in, and we've seen it time and time again, once he gets there, once they lock in on him, it's like, hey, who else is going to help him out here? Spencer Dinwiddie, is he going to do it? They do have to make one more piece. Like, Kev, I seen you in the comments saying they're going to lock down after the All-Star break. Like, that's cool, fine and dandy, but you got to look at your competition out in the West. The Kings have a team. Maybe if the Warriors figure it out with the two bigs, they have a team. Then you have the Nuggets. Then, I mean, if the Warriors ever kind of figure it out, you got the Warriors. Then you got Memphis. I mean, Memphis may be a good matchup because at the end of the day, you got the two stars and then it's everyone else. So they may be a good matchup for you. But I like what Luka's doing. I'm not going to say Luka Magic. I'm going to just say Luke, maybe a Skywalker, but I ain't going to say Luka Magic, all right? Because some of the things he be doing is luck. Like you said, J-Mo, sometimes when he put the shot up, he just shoot it and it falls in and he's like, he even go down like, I guess, and run down court. So maybe just like striker luck, but nah. That's probably what it is.
Can I say the stat real quick? So last year, the Celtics after the All-Star break, they were 17-5. The Mavericks were 17-6.
Yeah. They was hot. They won the hottest teams. I remember. I think that they're gonna be all right as far as the team thing. I just think it's how Luka plays. Like he like I said this, I preach this. Anybody that knows me that talks sports with me for years, they know how I feel about this type of thing. Back when James Harden was cooking, I was a huge James Harden fan when he first left. Then I stopped being a fan as much because he held the ball too much. You can't win in basketball that way. Guys like Kobe Bryant, he didn't come down dribbling and taking a shot. He got to his spot, then got the ball and got a bucket. That is way more effective than coming down dribbling every time. And Luka has that skill where he can post up and do that. So it's up to J. Kidd to get the ball out of his hand. Like in some games, you see Spencer Dinwiddie handling the ball. You got Hardy off the bench. He's a good player. I feel like they just have to use the pieces they have instead of just trying to put it all on Luka. Just let Luka be that one piece that's like, if I get him in his spot, you know what's about to happen because he can pass too. So just like with Harden, we saw him get all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Luka just went last year, but they couldn't get over that hump because of that. You know, the games that they lost in the playoffs was when he was jacking. When Brunson got off, what they do? They won. So I feel like that has to change the philosophy in their offense because last time they played Detroit, they lost, and it's because they was doubling Luka and getting the ball out of his hand, and ain't nobody know what to do. So that's something they have to fix.
Yeah, I said. Remember, Tom. Remember we were on and we talked about when Luka dropped 60. I said J.K. got to focus on. Me and Jamie talk about this. J.K. got to focus on help. He instead of focus on Luka making everybody else's job better, he got to focus easier. He got to focus on making Luka's job easier. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So
and that was gonna be my next question though, because like when J.K. was in Milwaukee, right? He had Giannis, right?
Mhm.
Was their offense like Giannis centric?
Well, Giannis wasn't Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis was young.
So
Yeah, he wasn't Giannis.
Yeah, because I gotta go back on a few
He
games.
did a good job with that team.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. He gotta go back to like
lost to the
team
Spurs.
basketball.
Yeah, J Kid is good. He never had a player like Luka though. Luka is like, like when you got somebody like Luka, it makes your coaching job. Sometimes you get lazy coach. I'm not saying JK doing this, but you might get lazy at coaching because Luka can cover up so many mistakes. But in the playoffs, that lazy coaching don't work. You gotta actually put. It gotta be perfect. That's why I love Steve Kerr. People underestimate Steve Kerr. Every single round, there is a different lineup for the Warriors, based off the matchup they're going against. Yeah. You gotta go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going. No, you spilling. I got something to tell Kev about Bertans, but go ahead.
That was it. You know, he got to be able to dissect.
Can't stand Bertans.
Yeah. Because if you waiting for Bertans to show up, buddy, you're gonna be waiting a long time. Okay, Bertans gonna give you one game where he hit 6 threes in a row, and he's gonna disappear for like 5. So I'm glad y'all took him.
Mike
when
Miller,
he hot. I ain't gonna lie.
When he cold,
shoot all Mike Miller. That's all you need. One game for you.
Man.
You know, they were supposed to. I don't know if JaVale McGee's still hurt or not, but they were supposed to bring Christian Wood off the bench and start JaVale McGee because of defense. I remember that rumor was out before the season started when they traded for Christian Wood. They was like, they're gonna bring him off the bench.
He's gonna be better. What you said, he might get a game with 6 threes. Sometimes all you need. Jay Crowder against the Clippers. I'll never forget. He hit like 7 threes. And that game put them over the hump against the Clippers for me, for real. You know, so
Bertans, see, Jay Crowder played defense. Bertans got exposed, and J-Mo know where I'm about to go with this. When we played them in that playoff series, and Bertans and Scott Brooks kept putting Bertans, I'm like, bro, he can't check nobody, bro. And he kept him on the floor.
I'm gonna take your word, bro.
Right at him. Going at him every time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word, man, because you passionate about it.
Rush should be ashamed of himself on that one.
I watched one game with Bertans. I watched one game with Bertans only got 3 shot attempts. 2 of them was when the shot clock went down, and one of them was when the time went out for the first quarter. He was 0 for 3. I'm like, this why y'all killing him? He can't get no good.
Nah, we want kept like when we first got Bertans from the Spurs, he was doing this thing. He was like, fine, we got that stretch 4. Woo! He go out there, shoot his threes. But then after a while, Scott Brooks started giving him more minutes. And we was like, whoa, don't give him too many minutes.
I gave him like 40 mil.
That was dumb too. That was
dumb.
They gave him 40 mil to shoot threes. That was.
But back to the Luka thing though, man. Everybody runs small ball. I don't see why it's a copycat league. Make Luka set the pick. He don't gotta always be the ball handler in the pick and roll. He's 8', 6'9", and he's big. So he's his team's leading rebounder, right? Like he's a big body. He can screen and pop. He don't gotta roll. He can screen and pop. And now when he catches the ball, you got a Draymond Green situation who can score. You know what I'm saying? They should do that. Well, I don't understand why they don't do that.
Yeah, I like what Javon said. Put him in the post and let Spencer come up and get Luka in the spot.
Yeah. Get in your spot, get a bucket.
Now he can catch the ball closer. He can catch the short corner at the elbow. He need to catch it closer he don't need to be bringing the ball up and doing his tween 30 feet away from the basket all the time.
True.
And he be carrying.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. This is a good convo. I love talking about basketball.
One more thing though, Joe. Luka had 53 points. His team had 58.
But see, I'm gonna add to that, but we can keep talking for like another.
Remind me of Kimball Walker.
No boy.
All right. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.